Lightning Health. Today I am so excited to be talking to you about gratitude. I waste a lot of time in the morning looking at social media. Maybe it's just me, but it's the first thing I do every morning. I wake up 20 to 30 minutes earlier than I need to because I want to make sure that I have that chill time to catch up on what happened last night. But why? Nothing ever really happens, or at least nothing happens that deserves 30 minutes of scrolling. When I do that 30 minutes of doom scrolling every morning, I'm immediately comparing myself to others and wishing that I had more than I do. It's one of the negatives of social media that I try to lean against as much as possible. And the best way to lean against it is through gratitude. I feel like I hear about gratitude all over the place. I'm super lucky to have a bunch of role models in my life who practice it every single day. But by far, the most impactful person in my life who has led me to gratitude is my mom. My mom is actually a saint, and I'm the luckiest person in the world to have a mom like her, honestly. She's like unbelievably brilliant, telling me about her gratitude practice when she started, but not forcing anything on me. Just like everything that she introduces me to, she knows that once she lays that framework, I'll end up coming to it in my own time. Because she was my inspiration to start gratitude journaling a little over a year ago, I figured it'd be best to ask her for any advice that she might have. Here's what she said. Firstly, she sent me this graphic. 10 benefits of gratitude. I put them in my gratitude journal. Number 1, reduces depression. 2, strengthens resiliency. 3, less chronic pain. 4, increases self-esteem. 5, more likely to help others. 6, improves sleep. 7, retain more positive experiences. 8, increases energy levels. 9, reduces feelings of jealousy. And 10, improves physical health. Okay, so we could really dive into each and every one of these because I love this list and I truly believe that gratitude can help us with all of these things. But let's get back to what Saint Donna said, my mom. Here's what she said. My gratitude journaling began years ago when Oprah suggested it. 5 things every morning with a cup of coffee and a candle lit. I try never to take for granted the things that are easy to take for granted if you live a privileged life. Heat, food, love of family and friends, a job. That every morning I can move my body without pain is truly a gift for which I am grateful. Mostly though, I'm just thankful for you, Sam, and your sisters. I have missed many days. I have picked it back up eventually every time. Sometimes I have to really think hard to come up with anything to write down, but have learned over the years that I don't have to feel grateful to be grateful. So, she's truly the wisest of us all. Thanks, Mom. For a really long time, when my mom encouraged me to journal, I found it to be wasted time. And to anyone who also might feel that way, my suggestion is just to give it a try. I don't think I ever realized how much my lack of gratitude affected me on an everyday basis. My being jealous of people on Instagram making me super negative and vain. My inability to appreciate what I have, perpetuating materialistic tendencies that don't support good life choices. My privilege growing and growing because of my lack of gratefulness for everything that I've been given in life. Gratitude journaling has this amazing way of putting a necessary perspective on our lives that isn't meant to create shame, but rather makes us appreciate what we have. It's a practice that absolutely could be discounted as a waste of time, but since starting, I definitely have not had that experience. So how do you start? My first suggestion is to get a journal and a pen that you love. My mom got this one for me. Pick a time of day that you are least likely to skip over. For me, that's morning when I'm fresh. But for you, that might be at night before you go to bed. Now, write 5 gratitude bullets. They can be as short or as long as you want. They can be repeats or completely new. They can be deep or stupid, it doesn't matter. The point is that you're doing it. You're taking 5 minutes out of your day to be grateful for what you have. And trust me, that can go an amazingly long way. I do think it's funny to look back on gratitude journals every once in a while. I don't do it often, but when I do, it's a pretty solid mix of 50% absolutely stupid shit for being grateful for like shoes or something, which honestly is a good thing to write down because I think when I write about things I'm grateful for, at least I'm drawing attention to that thing rather than thoughtlessly continuing to buy more stuff I won't give a second thought to. But the other 50% of the gratitude journaling is super sweet. I'm reminded of cute things that Jared did for me, or about experiences that meant so much that I had forgotten about, like my Broadway debut or launching my company. I think it's easy for us to think that we're grateful people. We're grateful when people give us a gift or when we're reminded about how privileged our lives are. But we can take this gratitude a step further. When we make gratitude a habit and dedicate 5 minutes a day to this practice, it allows us to feel gratitude so much more readily. It's truly something that we can get better at. And the better we get, the more grounded and happy we will be. So here's my big suggestion for you. Every month, my community and I do a challenge that promotes some incremental positive changes to our lifestyle. The goal from month to month is to make these changes so small that they're pretty easy to maintain even when that month is finished. So here is this month's challenge. Number 1, no social media 45 minutes after waking up in the morning. It's too much comparison, too much resentment and thanklessness, and to be honest, just a huge hindrance in starting our day. And number 2, write down 5 things you are grateful for every day. Now, I would use that 45 minutes right away in the morning, but if you're not a morning person, that's okay. You can do it at night too. Just make sure you get it done. Remember, this is absolutely something we need to practice. It'll feel weird and uncomfortable at first, but it gets easier. And as it gets easier, you'll start to feel gratitude throughout your day so much more readily. And that's it. We are focusing on these 2 things for 30 days and seeing if they can be habits that stick for us. I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes about gratitude by my girl, Charlotte Bronte, the woman who first turned me into a romantic. Gratitude is a divine emotion. It fills the heart, but not to bursting. It warms it, but not to fever. The way I see it, gratitude is essential in our lives. We add more to keep it going. And like Charlotte says, there isn't danger in having too much of it because it's potent, yes, but it's also gentle. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. I'd love to know how gratitude plays a part in your life and if you're gonna give gratitude journaling a try. Also, if you have someone in your life who you think might benefit from gratitude journaling, share this video, make an accountability partner, and do it together. Lastly, one thing that I'm most grateful for has been my Saturday morning YouTube Live workout community. Y'all have been absolutely incredible showing up every Saturday morning to start the weekend right. And if you haven't joined yet, we'd love to have you. 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we hope to see you there. See ya.